It's not. It's just metaphorically.
Metaphorically.
It could be. That'd be maybe a fun way to label it. The second nuke has dropped. Yeah, it's good. It's good. You guys are nobody knows what the fuck is coming. It's gonna be so fantastic, you guys. I'm giddy with excitement.
Hamas says Witkoff promised them that if they released the American hostage, Trump would get Israel to end the blockade of Gaza. That's fucking hilarious. Instead, Israel has been escalating attacks. It's hilarious that Hamas thought it could trust Trump. Senior Hamas official told Drop Site that the group received a direct commitment from Donald Trump's special envoy, Steve Witkoff, that 2 days after the release of U.S. citizen and Israeli soldier Eden Alexander, the Trump administration would compel Israel to lift the Gaza blockade and allow humanitarian aid to enter the territory. Witkoff, quoting the official, also promised that Trump would make a public call for an immediate ceasefire. Trump did fuck all. What is this? Video to trigger chat.
Real quick before I start, I will never send you an email, and definitely not from a Gmail address. Please don't get scammed by whoever is doing this.
Okay.
Last year, I wrote an article for the Globe and Mail detailing why renting a home is not always a bad financial decision, despite the common perception that it is. That article received hundreds of comments from readers, many of them exemplary of what people get wrong about the rent versus own decision for housing. People tend to assume that homes are great investments. They're not. That mortgages are a wealth-building hack. They help, but not as much as people think. That paying off a mortgage lowers your housing costs. It actually raises them. And that owning a home makes people happy. It might, but don't count.
Paying off a mortgage lowers your housing costs. It raises them. How could that possibly be true? I'm so curious for number 3. It has to be something more sophisticated than just the writing off the interest, right? There's got to be. I'm super curious with that.
Count on it. I'm Ben Felix, Chief Investment Officer at PWL Capital, and I'm going to tell you what people get wrong about the rent versus own decision for housing. One of the worst ways to make the rent versus own decision is comparing the monthly cost of a mortgage payment to the monthly cost of rent. A mortgage payment is not the cost of living in a home. I hope that will become clear as we proceed through the video. Homes are generally terrible investments, yet a lot of people believe that they could not have found a better investment. One reason is salience bias, the tendency to focus on information that stands out, whether due to its prominence, emotional impact, or vividness, often at the expense of other less noticeable or less emotionally charged details. Buying a home is a big emotionally charged purchase, and the final price is likely the result of emotional negotiations with a seller. The same goes for selling a home. This leads people to focus on those two numbers, how much they bought the home for and how much they sold it for. If you bought a home for $40,000 in 1974, did some upsizing, and eventually sold for $2 million in 2024, you would probably feel pretty good about the decision. But there are two big problems with this evaluation. One is that compounding is hard to think about. 50 years is a long time. The compound average growth rate to get from $40,000 to $2 million over this period is 8.2%. Don't get me wrong, that is a great return. This example does come from Vancouver after all, and from a comment on the internet from an anonymous person arguing that owning a home is great. I did find an example of a home in Vancouver that listed for $51,900 in 1974 and sold for $1.65 million in 2024. That lowers the compound growth rate to 7.16%. Still great, but here's some context. Over that period, the MSCI World Index, an index representing the global stock market, returned 10.2% annualized in Canadian dollars, and the TSX, an index representing the Canadian stock market, returned 9.44%. Clearly, homes are not the only way to compound wealth, even in a market like Vancouver. It is important to reiterate that Vancouver is an extreme example. The returns to housing in Canada and around the world are generally lower. The price return on housing Canada-wide from 1974 through 2024 was 6% before inflation, and inflation ran at 3.76% annualized over that period, meaning a real housing return of a little over 2%. Data from around the world going as far back as 1870 show inflation-adjusted returns to owned homes as a little over 1 percentage point on average, while stocks have outpaced inflation by about 5 percentage points. The economic reality is that homeowners bear the cost of having their money invested in a lower expected return home rather than higher expected return stocks. This is called an opportunity cost. To be conservative, I think 3% is a reasonable figure to use as the opportunity cost of having money invested in a home rather than in stocks. The other issue is that the salience bias hides the total costs of owning a home. If you buy a house for $51,900 and then sell it for $1.65 million many years later, your return on that asset is not the 7.16% compound growth rate. The reason is simple. Owning a home costs a lot of money. Between regular maintenance spending to keep the house running, spending to make up for depreciation of the building like the roof deteriorating, renovation spending to improve and update the home, which many people do, and property taxes, it's not uncommon for people to spend 2 to 3% of the home value per year on average just to live there. A good example is that 1974 listing that I found. It was completely rebuilt in 2012 before selling for $1.65 million in 2024. The rundown 1974 structure would be unlikely to have sold for the same price. Homes are depreciating assets. People get really upset when I say that, but it's true. Land appreciates. Homes, buildings degrade and decline until in many cases being torn down and rebuilt. Those depreciation, maintenance, and renovation costs need to be included in the calculation of the return on the home. People that disagree with that 2 to 3% per year number have probably never owned a home. But I didn't just make that number up either. Academic research and data from Statistics Canada support figures in that range. All link sources in the episode description. For one example, in National Accounts data, Statistics Canada reports average maintenance and repair costs of 0.81% as a proportion of net residential housing stock over the last 50 years, and renovation spending of 2.35%. This implies that there is more than a 3% average annual contribution to the average increases in home values that can be attributed to costs incurred by homeowners. Even if we take the lower end, 2%, removing that from 7.16% results in a return of 5.16% for this Vancouver home. There are, of course, costs to invest in stocks too, but they're typically much lower than 2 to 3% per year as long as you're not investing in the highest fee actively managed mutual funds or segregated funds. Renters do also need to cover their housing costs since you can't live in your tax-free savings account. The interesting thing here is that when you add up all the costs of living in an owned home, the ongoing maintenance, appreciation, renovation costs, property taxes, and the opportunity cost of investing in a home rather than stocks, you typically end up with a number pretty close to what you would pay in rent. Take 2% in estimated ongoing costs and a 3% opportunity cost for having money in a home rather than in stocks. That is 5%. With these numbers, theoretically, rent should cost around 5% of the value of a home. If either renting or owning were materially more expensive overall, it would be reasonable to expect people to shift between the two options until their costs converge. If rent is cheap, more people will switch to renting, up until the point where rent stops being cheap. The interesting thing is that this ends up being a pretty good model for rents in Canada. The national average price for buying an apartment in Canada in
Yo. Hold on, I gotta turn you up.
Oh, no, my elbow.
Yo, I downloaded the mod to change the post sound.
Okay.
It's beautiful. I exchanged it, so you can have like a bunch of different sound files, right? So I have two folders, one with like good meme sounds that aren't too like destructive to, you know, your gameplay or whatever. They're not like long like memes or whatever. And then I have a folder that I've been using with gong and large bell sounds. And it's just, it randomly pulls. Sometimes you get like 2 hits on the post, right? And you get this like synchronized harmony between like 2 random bell or like it's called a Catalan. It's like an Asian instrument. I say Asian because I actually don't know if it's like Japanese or Chinese or whatever, but such a good sound. The post now, I love hitting the post. I'm a post master. At first it was hard to hit the post, you know, because I've trained to put the ball in the net. But now, I don't think there's a point in scoring, you know? I just want to hear.
If only everyone else could hear the sounds that you make it sound.
They should be able to. We should have individualized, personalized post sounds. The same thing with demos, though. We should be able to change our demo like animation and sound when we die. I think that would be really good. There's so much potential. Alright, so I was gonna try to get this. So I'm streaming right now, just heads up. Nobody's watching, but it's on YouTube.
Yeah.
And I was gonna put my video capture on there for what I'm watching. But now that you're here, I'm probably not gonna watch the videos. So I don't need to change anything. I need to go back to, I think it was this one. Oh no, it's not that one. Never mind. Just flashed in my undies my stream. This live stream stuff's going really well. It's okay though. I'm like showered and clean and stuff, you know. Probably look really fat though. I've been really lax on sit-ups in particular, you know. So, you know.
I'm really tempted, but it's like the already afterward, and I'm like, we work 12-hour shifts.
Yeah, and then you don't want to do anything. You just really can't do anything, you know. You're fried.
They fucking do. They for whatever fucking reason, the second day they ever went, we had a 3-day stretch. So we worked one night, they went worked the second night, and they did legs for the first time. Some of them in maybe years. And then they came to work
Yeah.
and had a miserable fucking time. I'm like, weird.
Yep. Well, you gotta dive in, I guess. It's
You
been
should
that
do that
long.
on your last day at work if you're gonna do it.
Yeah, that's probably true.
So you don't have to come back to work.
Yeah. Although I guess I don't know. I was gonna say maybe work is like, you're recovering on company time, getting paid to
I mean,
recover.
most of the people going are set up, so like they're always doing shit. Like, they're not sitting on their
Yeah.
ass like I do most of the time.
Gotcha. Yeah, that doesn't sound like good recovery. Oh, the gong sound. That's so good. I gotta turn it even further down though. It's kind of loud. You can probably tell Blue's not actually here. He's been here since last night.
No.
He
Yeah,
always
that's all. I mean, here when I first joined, I was like, I bet he's not here.
No.
And he wasn't.
Just kind of doesn't leave nowadays, Ah, happens. Also, we might be like broadcasting, at least through his headphones, right into his like second living room. So, hello, Blues kids. We are the tiny voices inside the computer. We help the computer work. I do all the computations. I'm like a little computer, but in gnome form.
I don't do anything. I just take up space.
I'm Mr. Beast. I'm Mr. Beast.
Andy, where's Sandy? By candy, I mean hard drugs. No, I
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
don't even do it in the black.
Okay, it's been too long. I need to hit the post. Oh. God damn. Alright. Let's see if I can... I've lowered some of my stream stuff. Like bitrate down to 5,000 from 6,000. Because I was having a lot of latency in-game while streaming. But I also think that's just my roommate using some of the internet, because I don't have a lot,
Maybe Ghoster you can hear it.
That too. I really just need to upgrade to Fidium fiber. I'm pretty sure it's installed in my neighborhood now. Okay. Ooh, okay. Not a ton of lag. Not the best kickoff, but... Ooh. Oh, I can't wait to hit the post. I spent like 2 hours hunting down the best sounds. I feel like I've improved the game. Oh. Yeah.
Why are some of these ghosts?
No. Wow, toxic. I'm actually gonna block all the chats. How is this is Rocket League tactical though, you know? Why is that in tactical chat?
Well, you just gotta remind people.
Huh. Technically, you're right. But I hate you for it. No. Oh, that dunk is wild. I don't need to go here. Alright, I will go here. My bad. Little boost hungry, honestly. Need to be less greedy. Yikes, bro. Oh no. That's specifically not. God damn it. Yeah, there's still a good amount of. I wonder if that latency goes away if I bring my bitrate down even further. Oh yes, Hollipop, that is beautiful. Exactly what we needed. Hold Depop. Hold Depop. Andy, I need a better teammate.
I'll be there in a minute. Full upgrade.
Okay.
They'd really been playing Tarkov. He's gonna wipe.
I see.
Kind of plan knock these people out of it.
Yeah.
I don't like leaving though. Can't help it.
Damn. Forge.
Oh, this seems kind of weird. You know, guys are just talking. Crazy. Oh, that door's
no.
open. It's not supposed to be open. That means there's probably people inside.
Where's my bad? I thought I had my bad on here. Oh well. Ah, there we go. Okay.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
We're going here.
Odd. Could have sworn there were people.
I was pretty sure there were two. Yeah, there's shit missing. Like someone's in here. Oh, I hear somebody. Things underneath me.
I gotta go get more water. More water. I'll be right back.
Wow.
More shoulder. Huh. Could've sworn-
Whoa!
Whoa. Oh. Really?
I hear you, bitch, but I'm gonna murder you.
Oh. Dang.
Holy fuck, they are not dying.
Um. Oh. And it was just supposed to be the other way around.
Ah!
I like it.
You're a coward.
Yeah. But you know, aren't we all? That's what makes us
There's
brave
like
too.
7, 8 people. Doesn't matter.
Damn.
They're all hanging out together for some reason.
few into ones with the octane car that I usually don't use nowadays. See how it goes. I feel like the environment, the old car, it's gonna come back. What's the camera at right now? Let's go back. Let's go back. Oh no. Okay, now the good start. Doesn't even hit the post? That's how you know. Take boost. I take his boost. He doesn't turn around. Oh. Yikes. Shouldn't have jumped. Yeah. Pose sound? Let's go.
Oh yeah.
I give ball. Okay. Yes. Ooh. Yeah. Damn it. And a little too much. Yeah, he knew. He's just smarter. He's in my head, bro. He's got me. That's just... Stream is gonna empathize with me there, because they couldn't see shit either. No luck? It's good, it's good. Oh, that's crazy. Take those all day. Smart. Yeah. Okay. Did it again. Why wouldn't he? That was the first time. Yeah, that's game. At least we got one more post bounce. No. Have you tried the Car Wars game mode, Andy?
Oh, I don't even know what that is.
Zach, is your camera on?
Nope.
Can you check?
Oh, it's the Star Wars game mode. It's pretty fun though. Spikes, and the goal is on the ground. You gotta throw the ball down in.
Eight.
It's pretty fun. Ella, A.
Ow!
I know. It hurts.
Motherfucker. Oh, there's two! Is there three, though?
What? Oh,
Not
they
a
changed
3D
some
though.
of it. It's no longer spikes. You have like... You have lightsabers coming out of you.
But here.
Oh, they're blue on the blue side. That makes sense.
What sport is this?
It's Car Wars.
Huh.
See how I have the ball now? I can throw it by like going like this and letting go and stuff and timing it right. And we gotta score by kicking the car down, the ball down into the hole. Come on, bro. Oh, I want the chance with the ball. Yeah. Well.
Oh my god, there's another fucking guy. Ah! Oh, that's really bad.
Goddamn. Whew. Teammate knows what he's doing. Not much defender, but lol. Whoops. See, if I am holding it, it shouldn't be a goal. We can pull that back out. No. Bruh. Give me ball. Mm-hmm. Do 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 do. There's no posts in this game mode though. Kind of sad.
Aww.
I don't think so. I haven't heard a post sound yet. Great pass, he says to himself, I think.
Everyone. I'm alive.
The background in this game is pretty cool. It's space.
They made a
and it's all like
bunch of really good updates in Helldivers too.
whew.
You got Wonder to start playing because of them.
Yeah. Yeah, that game has added a lot, so I think I'm pretty sure I do have it.
No, you
Well,
did. You tried it, but it was
yeah.
really funky because it was still relatively new.
Just the
you
movement
still
was
don't really have a
unsatisfying,
jump.
but I
Yeah.
think I could give it another shot, you know. It looks like a fun, polished, well-made game.
Community is fun. So this last war bond is shit. What's it called?
Damn it.
It's, Military dress up. What is that kind of called?
Ooh. Cosplay?
No, like it's actual military, but like they're nice suits and pretty stuff,
Military
and like their
dress up.
swords. Like, what is a sword to a military? Even though it's still part of some traditions.
Right. Oh, like
called, like, there's-
symbolic. It's like tradition. It's
Yeah,
aesthetic,
tradition,
military
symbolic,
aesthetic.
like some of the words. It's not the right one, but that's what the war bond is about. Like, you actually do get a saber, and you get a flag as a stratagem, and like
Yeah,
they're not
it's
supposed
like
to be really
status.
good. Like they're supposed
Yeah.
to just be for looks, and people are upset because it's just for looks.
I see.
Like, okay,
Well, but like, I don't know.
I still got it.
I am okay with that because I've been conditioned to be okay with it. Rocket League has conditioned me to accept aesthetic items as them doing things. So
I mean, you don't have to get it. You can just save your
Right.
points. And if you play the game regularly enough, you don't even have
You'll
to
find
pay
something
actual
that you
money
like.
for the war bond.
that too.
I think out of like
How's it
the 8
going?
or 9 war bonds there are, I think I paid for 2.
Damn. This
But I
guy's
have all
just
of
a
them.
master of deception. With his driving, we have 22 seconds. 3 down. It's still possible.
You're still possible.
Oh, thanks, dude. Nah, I'm conceding. I've made the concession. Ooh, gotta pour more coffee. Somebody wants to be my friend. Probably just to
Gross.
tell me that I'm a racial epithet or something.
Okay.
Probably just to type slurs to me, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's what people do.
I mean, yeah, they do. Do you have to be friends with me on Steam to like comment on my profile? And I've had it happen a couple times where people will friend me just to comment on my profile.
I've
Like,
never gotten
extremely
that.
mean
Not
shit.
pissed off so many people in Rust, but no one ever
Yeah.
came to my profile.
Well, in Rust, I think it's different than Rocket League. Sometimes, like Rocket League is like League of Legends, a game of like you versus somebody else, right? And so you're on a team. Whereas like Rust, I feel like
Oh, what the
there are
fuck is
teams,
this?
but are you like betraying your teammates very often in Rust? You know?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
I don't, but people do. What are we
I
doing?
see.
What is this game mode?
It's the Star Wars one. What do you mean? Oh, I missed.
Or are they just like spikes?
Yeah. And you can let go the
Okay.
same way as superpowers as your power up button. You let go, you can dodge and let go in the middle to like throw it.
Oh man, I cannot read this.
It's
ball.
hard, yeah.
My brains is not in it right now.
Oh, careful. Once they get above the net like that, they can just let go. Let go. Yep. You'll have a couple seconds after you let go of normal car time, and in that time you can do a
No!
So
Ah! The fucking ground made me flip right.
it's fine to let go, play the ball a bit in your normal car, and then get your spikes back and play it again, spikes wise.
Okay, I didn't think about it.
Yep. Also, going up on the wall, you don't have boost, but once you're on the wall, ceiling type shit.
Oh, sorry.
Let go. Oh,
Ah.
you were over the net when I said that the first time. I'm sorry, misled you. Oh no,
That's the bad.
I'm not there. Good catch. What a save! He's going up the wall. He's gonna try to throw it. He's already used his dodge. All right, I have. Oh! Ah! No, it's insta demo too. To the person that has the ball. I'm actually not sure. It might be insta demo. like
Well,
no matter
close.
what. But
I just punched that guy and it didn't do anything. I think you have to have the ball.
yeah, maybe. Might be insta just if you have the ball.
Yeah.
Yep. Nice. I like this. Honestly, I think it's a well-made game mode for what it is. Simple.
The demo's kind of silly.
Yeah. Well.
Though I don't know how you would counteract them though.
You just gotta like drive elusively, you know, outthink them. My bad. Ah,
It's bad.
no. Should just let you handle, I think. Oh no.
I was going
Saint
to, but
Lord.
you were kind of
Yeah, I know. I was trolling you.
in a way.
Yeah. Just trolling the possession. Oh, he knew where I was gonna go.
Oh no.
Oh, let go just in time. Oh my god.
Stole the ball and died immediately.
Nice.
Can you not use your boost?
You're a natural. It takes your boost away when you get the ball.
Okay.
That's why sometimes it's important to accelerate before you get the ball. But then it's hard to like get the possession that you want, you know, on your rooftop. So, it's a trade-off.
Oh my god.
Defense is also pretty hard when they know how to huck it.
You don't know how to do things, and I don't like it.
See how he's got it like almost on the front of his car too?
Mhm.
I've seen multiple people use that in like just a front dodge when they're over the net. Seems pretty reliable. Oh, I went through that.
What? How is he not dead?
I think you have a second where you're like immune when you first get the ball from people knocking it off you too. Oh my god, he's close your eyes, stream. Don't clip that.
It's a hell of a fake.
Oh no, I hit it
Okay.
way too hard.
Oh no! Yeah, he does got it. On the bottom of his car though.
Which one is this?
Huh?
Same one?
Yeah.
Same game mode?
Ball stick to you, you can throw ball.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. I need the post sound. That's what it is. Okay. I'm locking in.
Locked in.
I'll be locked in. Oh! Infinite wave dash! Clipping it.
Get a flick off of it.
What is he
I hit
doing?
him.
Dude. Okay. Well done, well done. Oh. No. He jumped. The pause, dude. We knew we were doomed for like 3 seconds there. Okay. I don't know why I expected it to go up in the air like hoops, maybe. Kind of got me.
First time I did it, it's what happened to me.
That's unbelievable. Dude, stop. Dude,
Okay,
stop.
brother.
Dude, stop. Okay, get me out of here. God damn. Alright, Normal Rocket League.
Tournament in 2 minutes.
Is it twos?
Oh, I don't know.
Threes. If only Blue was here. Oh. A deal just for me. Do, 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 do. Hope. There is no hope.
No, there's no hope.
There is no hope now.
Aw.
It was close.
I probably have faith.
Yeah.
Because hope is logical, faith is not.
There you go.
Although actually no, that's more complex.
It's just hope and faith are the same thing. It's just that faith is a little bit more particular or narrow, which is to say that you know
Oh yeah.
that you're taking it without evidence. Whereas hope, you might be able to delude yourself about having evidence for it,
Well, sure.
or at least rationalize, I guess is the better word.
Yeah.
So,
That's what I was trying to get at.
like squares and rectangles.
Aw, bitch.
Same thing, but not mutually exclusive, if you will. Didn't even hit the post, dude. Honestly. Just kidding. Don't worry, I'm here.
Egg.
That bounced though. I really want to hear the post right now. Sorry. It's not in. Yes, it
I
is.
think it is.
See, that was fate, because I had no evidence. Ree.
Ah.
Very Nietzschean of you. Imagine a world. Yeah. It's my greed, bro. I need to just stay in that. A tale as old as time. Oh, yes. Look at the mini like yes. No post sound.
Hey.
Wow.
What was
Wow.
that clip?
I can't believe I missed the boost, bro.
Wow, dude.
Wow, dude.
Wow, dude.
Look at me miss this boost. I don't even know how. I grazed the hitbox underneath the little
better
orb.
player, Zach.
Went in between the orb and the pad, I guess.
It's got it over him.
I believe. Oh, I got so lucky on that boost spawn. Didn't hit post.
Chance for a post.
Didn't hit post. It's fine. My brain.
Ooh, Rowan's playing Helldivers too.
Ooh.
Oh.
So true, so true. Uppies. Oh! Close, close.
Oh.
It was a good game. Almost brought it back. You want to play Helldivers?
If you're down.
Okay, this game, I'm gonna hit the post. Damn, bro. Really not letting a man shadow. He's gonna demo me, isn't he? I could feel it.
So close. I don't think she would have went fast enough though.
Yeah. You had now?
Yeah.
Smells good.
Yeah. I thought it would match the earrings.
Hmm? Match the rain?
Oh, earrings. These are floral, so I just
Oh,
figured
yeah, okay.
tulips, springtime.
Yeah, I like it. Thematic. You have an overall artistic vision.
That's kind of how I put my outfits together. It's nothing too complex.
Yeah, you can't make it too complex.
I don't even wear makeup most of the time, so. But I do
Oh
what
no.
I can.
Watch out.
So close.
My bad, my bad, my bad. I'm only laughing because of the gong sound, okay? Bong! It's good shit.
Yo.
Yo!
Yo.
I can't believe that lag. Oh. Bong. I love when it hits it twice, like almost instantly, and you get a high-pitched and a low-pitched one going out together. God damn. Cinema. It's okay.
Yeah, I can...
It's okay, dude. I got a plan.
Oh no! Hit it wrong, but you had him perfect. Like he was all focused on you. When I was about to...
No. Oh my god, though. Oh. I'd be missing boosts like cray-cray. Okay. Can I just help them there? Yeah. Interesting. Oh, I'm so close. Yet so far. Oh my god.
Should have kept turning.
Oh. No, it's off. Not even a post.
They were bumping each other. I thought I was going to get 3 balls.
Oh, if I had grazed that. And I'm trolling. I'm trolling, dude. I'm trolling. Yeah.
I missed a lot.
Wow.
The best.
Mm-hmm. GG's. Infinite. Oh, this looks kind of fun.
What?
Stampede. It's a car in Rocket League. $18 then. But it's a nice little Jeep.
But they added weapon leveling to Helldivers. But they made some of the weapon stats confusing.
Interesting.
I'm still not really sure what ergonomics does in this game.
Yeah. Cool. Ergonomics? Probably something like
Helldivers
hold. So anything to do with like the comfort of the weapon or something. Oh. Drive safe.
I will. Have fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's alright.
I should do a load of laundry. I'm gonna go do that right now. Right now, self. Come on, get up, go do it. Do it. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'm back. I can hear you now.
March 2025 was $500. $112,300. Multiplied by 5% and divided by 12 to get a monthly number, we get $2,134 as the implicit cost of owning the average apartment in Canada. The national average rent for apartments is $2,119, almost identical to what my simple model here predicts. This means that in this example, you are approximately financially indifferent between renting and owning the average apartment in Canada. The math doesn't always work out like this, but this thinking lets you gauge whether owning or renting is relatively cheap or expensive. For a long-term perspective, including the effects of mortgage debt, which I'll come back to shortly, you can use the free rent versus own calculator on PWL Capital's website to see that long-term wealth outcomes in this case are comparable. I'll link this example preloaded with these values in the video description so that you can play with it. I used national average data here, but you can plug in numbers for your specific city to compare projected outcomes. In some cases, rent might look cheap, and in some cases, it might look expensive. I should say a few words about how this model works. It is comparing the long-term outcome of buying a home to the counterfactual outcome of renting. In the first year of the model, the owner buys a home. They pay a down payment and closing costs. The renter instead invests the down payment and closing costs in a portfolio of stocks and then pays rent, which increases 1% per year above inflation in the model. The total cash flow cost of owning...
Please stop saying this. I hate this topic. I'm sure maybe this will be addressed, but would rental payments not just go into a black hole rather than buying a house where it is still an investment? It's not going into a black hole. You're paying to have a place to live, which is where a lot of the money that you pay for a house goes into. It's why you pay to deal with the depreciation of the house, to replace the roof or replace the AC or make repairs, whatever. You're paying for a place to live.
A home, including property taxes, maintenance costs, and mortgage payments, are assumed to be the total cash flows available to both the renter and owner. If rent costs less than the owner's cash flow costs, the renter is saving and investing the difference into a portfolio of stocks. If rent costs more than the cash flow costs of owning, a common scenario with the mortgage paid off, the renter funds the cash flow shortfall from their portfolio. This scenario assumes that the renter is investing in their RSP, TFSA, and FHSA, which are not taxable, but I will come back to the implications of taxable investing later. To come back to the main points on home ownership not being such a great investment, salience bias leads people to focus on what they bought their home for and what they sold for, ignoring the ongoing costs of living in the home, and especially at long horizons, overestimating the compound returns on their home. Properly accounted for, the returns to housing are typically not special, and similar financial outcomes can be achieved by renting and...
I still can't wrap my mind around how an asset that appreciates so much in value results in money lost. I don't know if the asset itself necessarily is appreciating a ton in value, or if it's not just the land that's appreciating, and then you're paying upkeep costs on the house, because you have to pay, there's huge maintenance fees that you pay on owning a home, whether it's time in repairs or like maintaining the lawn or whatever else, or whether it's actual money in terms of like massive repairs like HVAC stuff or roofs or windows or whatever else.
Investing in stocks. There are multiple academic studies based on Canadian and US data showing this to be true. Let's move on to the value of mortgage debt. I'll come back to forced savings and tax treatment later. Mortgage financing is one of the most favorable...
Why would a landlord rent out a place at a lower rate of their costs? They won't. Landlords typically make money on... They tend to make... They should make money. They should cover the cost and make a little bit of money. You're paying a premium to the landlord.
Forms of financing available to most people. It is generally low cost and does not get called when the home value drops, like a margin loan for stocks can. Borrowing early in life to get exposure to assets is arguably a good thing, and mortgage debt is a great way to do that. It's also a double-edged sword. Many people in Canada were squeezed financially when mortgage rates increased after the pandemic, and they can be a burden if your property value declines and you want to move. The main point I want to make here, though, is that a mortgage is not a silver bullet for owners to build more wealth than renters. Take an example where a home is bought in cash by a homeowner. The counterfactual renter invests the cost of buying the home, in this case the full price of the home plus closing costs, in stocks, and then pays rent. The owner doesn't have a mortgage, but they do still have some costs like maintenance costs and property tax, but their cash flow costs are much lower than the renters, meaning the renter in the model has to draw from their portfolio to cover the difference. The thing is, the expected returns on the renter's investment portfolio are more than enough to make up for the difference. The owner is paying a large implicit cost by having so much home equity relative to the renter's large stock portfolio. After 50 years, the renter's wealth exceeds the owner's by $2.2 million. Next, consider the same case, but instead of paying in cash, the owner puts down a 20% down payment and finances the remainder of the purchase with a mortgage. Now, the owner has large cash flow costs because in addition to property taxes and maintenance, they have a mortgage payment. The renter initially invests the smaller down payment